they come born with money already.
You're gonna have to find another word, bro. You're gonna get us canceled.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. When I say he got a Hall of Fame of getting things crazy, and when I heard it, I put my head down. So the fact that you said something,
that is crazy.
Yeah,
I can't disagree with him.
right. You're right, but
not like this. Hey, kid get us, but kid get an episode canceled quick though. But he be talking that real though.
But to finish that off though, the reason why is I think people, so-called black people, hang on to slavery so much, not realizing that our history doesn't start in slavery. Our history doesn't start in the 1600s at all. Our history before that.
That's the history they push.
Exactly.
That's the history they push. Reparations, however, regardless of what they push, if our history didn't start there, that means that you took us from whatever it was. Exactly. It doesn't matter.
And they can't go back to that. They can't talk about where they took us from, because then it validates the fact that we're not from here. Right, we gave you your culture. We gave you math. We gave you bathing. We gave you beauty. We gave you all these things. So you have to stop at slavery so that you can deny everything else.
Like we started off as nothing.
Like we started there. That's not where we started.
But you peep, that's why everybody has a started from the bottom story.
Come on now.
It's been pushed in so much. Again, like you don't see white people in slavery in history books. It's all us.
And nor do you see them bragging about starting from the bottom.
You do see white people in slavery books. It just happened about 1,000 years.
You see them being given
because they were enslaving each other.
Right.
You see them being given.
And a lot of them were enslaved by us. But the thing is, what I'm getting is we did have wealth at the time, so a lot of us weren't slaves. So we can't really. That's what I mean is we can't start with slavery, and we can't give everybody reparations on that part because not all of our people were slaves. So.
But what about the people?
Differentiate who was and who wasn't.
That's the problem.
You can, not everybody, but you can start. The point is they don't want to start, and you can start because I can trace my history back to the plantation in Georgia.
Here's why I say you can't tell that. There are so many people whose parents, like I'm first generation American. My parents are not from here.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandmother was a slave in Trinidad. Slavery ended in Trinidad long before it ended over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So while I didn't receive the American slavery experience, my parents literally came from nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only difference was the oppressors for American slaves stayed here in America. In Trinidad and all throughout the Caribbean, they left.
Everywhere else. Haiti, Dominican Republic, everywhere else.
They left.
Like, but see, this the thing about this whole conversation, and I'm not as high tech in the knowing as some of you guys. You guys making great points. Where it is we're trying to make sense of a situation that even the people here can't explain because it's so spiritual. Mm-hmm. It was something that was taught to somebody to do something like what basically have happened is like a mentality was sold.
Yeah. Willie Lynch.
And even before then, like this is something that just is so like it's an idea that was sold to people that now people are judged by the color of their skin, which you can't control.
Yeah.
So it's like an idea that was bought and we building on it, and we still trying to figure out like something that we don't even know is real, like slavery. Like and we like just the whole fucking idea. We even still do. We even still practice the culture that was done on us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If
you see your kids,
right? If you see not even just that, but if you see a white person acting rude to you, you gonna walk away thinking, nah, she racist.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like even bring it to yourself, like even like how we was raised, like as a child, there was certain things that was said to me that I realized when I said to my child, that's weird to me.
It's
like it's crazy.
Like I had a homie. You know what I'm saying? We was playing football.
Yeah.
Go over to this crib, and coach is saying this and that about him, and she's like, "Oh, my son, no, you got to be talking about a different boy. He not like that at home, but he's giving him praise. But that comes from having to downplay the skills that your son may have, so that he doesn't get separated from you on the auction block.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's a trauma you don't really just escape in a couple generations. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
money don't fix that.
Right. Thank you.
We're more close.
That is
like,
in your blood at
close.
this point.
Like we're so close. We just don't give ourselves the praise, or we don't acknowledge it. But I'm saying like this, like we're so close to figuring out that code that's in our brain that's been switched. Like we're figuring it out, but it's hard because more you learn about this, the further you get from your parents,
Yeah.
and it's a disconnect. So it's like what we have to learn to do, like she said earlier, we learn to connect more with our family, that immediate family, far as teaching something, we can begin to like unlock that like programming that was that was,
Yeah,
like,
you
put on
got
us.
that programming
But
from
it's a
your
spiritual thing.
family.
It changes with humility.
It changes with
Because we were taught to be humble to survive.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
taught
Right.
to downplay
Yeah.
yourself to
To
survive.
survive.
Yeah.
But we don't know what the word
You
mean
do-
either.
You do not see white people out here being humble.
You didn't know.
Forbes
you didn't
magazine,
We don't know what that word
Forbes
means either,
magazine
though.
is a magazine of white people bragging their asses off.
That's all.
Yes, but what I'm saying.
And most of them are lying.
But I'm saying it's like not even that. If we change the word or like blur the lines, then yeah, we don't
Change
know
what
what
word?
humble means. We think humble means take whatever given to you or like
Right.
don't fight back. We don't even know that it's just a little bit more simple than that. Like we think it's, you know what I mean? Don't speak back.
Yeah.
Don't,
But-
you know what I mean? Like that's not being
But
humble.
you know where that
No.
come from? Remember how I said earlier,
Come from
we
home.
we know the English language innately. We speak it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't understand that shit.
Facts.
Ask a random human being the definition of any word, and they'll be like,
4 different definitions.
Shit.
Yep, the same word.
They're gonna throw you some
Right.
synonyms.
They gonna throw you
Right.
synonyms.
Thank
you.
They
Synonyms.
gonna-
You
they
know,
gonna
hey,
open-
being evil is humble.
It can be.
No.
It definitely
An
can be.
evil person
Confused.
is humbling to even like.
I don't think all evil people are the
What do you
same.
mean?
No.
All evil people aren't the same.
I'm saying
Let's
you missing me.
elaborate.
I'm not saying an evil person. Like I'm saying to be evil. Like to be evil, you're like participating in something what's bigger than you, and you're not even willing to acknowledge. Us as black people, we always got to say, we always got to boast. We God people, and we put a target on us, and we're not even ready to prepare for the war that like comes with that saying. We recognize truth, then we shout it out for no reason.
For sure.
Like king, queen. But evil people, they're so humble with the plan that was like prepared for them. They won't even tell you what's happening. They'll just offer you 2 evil bullshits and have you to pick one.
Yeah.
They don't even say, hey, I came up with that.
So
That's
yeah.
what I
But-
do.
but
It's
that's-
just silent. Evilness is just silence.
But that's in us though. We
Huh?
not, I said that's in us.
That's
though.
what I'm saying, though.
We not evil by nature.
Yes.
We're not.
But
That's
we can
why.
be.
That's why they were able to enslave us in the first place.
Right. Because we were too
Yes.
busy being like, no, they're going to
Exactly.
change.
Because-
No, they didn't mean it that way.
Or even take it further than that. On the Ivory Coast, motherfuckers was like, no, they gonna bring them back.
Oh my God.
Because if you go look,
They gonna bring them back.
you can look it up. You can look it up. You can go to like what's a West African country? Goddamn. I just drew a brain blank. But there are countries in
lot.
West Africa. You know how you can go to like
Tolo.
you can go to like City Hall down here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can go to their City Hall. They have receipts that state that these slaves were not supposed to be gone for forever.
Wow.
Then hold on, what?
They supposed to bring
Wow.
them back.
They were supposed to bring them back.
Wow.
You were a borrowed laborer.
Wow.
For how long?
An indentured servant, not a
Right,
slave.
exactly. Because
that's
that's
stupid.
that's
That
how
was-
no,
that
that's
was
just
what
how
was
they
done.
operated
You
in
were
their
correct.
country.
They were doing that in
Yes.
Africa. They were doing that
Exactly.
in Greece. They were doing that in
Yes.
Rome.
That's how
they were doing it.
Indentured servitude was a thing in Europe and
Yeah.
Northern Africa.
Indentured
just took 'em.
servitude started the United States in the first
There you
place.
go. I was about
Those
to say
colonies
that.
were
That's how
indentured
they came here.
servants.
Well, okay.
Exactly.
So how
It's
can-
I don't
actually-
know what you're thinking.
it's actually
I don't-
a little deeper
No,
than
that
even.
is
It's a little deeper.
Because yes, the colonies were built by indentured slaves.
Yeah.
The first people that they sent over here were criminals.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Because why would you send the echelon of your economy, of your society?
To
Why would you
nowhere.
send to the middle of nowhere
To nowhere.
to figure out how to eat,
To live.
figure out
And
how
they
to
not
It's
doing
the-
it on their
it's
own on the
it's
everyday anyway.
It's the same.
Correct.
It's the same reason why they take people to just get out of jail, homeless people. and
Come-
just
come
throw them in
on now.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And it is
Come on
and-
now.
And now you got kids
Trial
walking
and error.
around,
Figure it out.
And then it's these old people.
See,
and it's
this is why you need to
and
watch
then
He Clone Tyrone.
That's why it's the stranger danger.
That was a good
Stranger
movie.
danger is really
Thank
just
you.
random people. It could
Other
be a
people
homeless
was hating.
person
We gonna
that they
talk
just
about
dumped in the street. Like, and
Yeah.
they do it a lot in hurricane season in Florida. Like, anybody
They
that
dump
lost-
people
and-
in the street.
Homeless
Any people that lost their homes or like,
Yeah.
well, like they
Yeah.
just dump them in neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just
What
walk
they-
around.
What
with
they'll
a-
do is they'll find like a park or something. Because I'm from Miami.
Yeah.
You know, what they'll do is they find like a park or something, and they will set up a chain link fence around the area, and they'll build you a little shanty town, give you a bunch of tents and shit, and they'll offer you food and water for like 3 or 4 days and then they'll just all the white people
Disappear.
just clear out.
See,
Wild.
you see
Oh, they
that-
came for pictures and they out.
And they take their fence with them too.
Okay.
There's nothing separating you from the rest of the motherfuckers.
Oh
in
my
there.
god.
So you telling me that homeless people is
My
like
heart,
imported?
bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I the last to know about
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Homeless people, some of the smartest people in the world.
Come on now, bro.
Facts.
They
Smartest
save
people in the
him
world.
so much money.
I know a homeless nigga. He be hanging around by Georgia State.
Okay.
PhD.
He got a PhD.
You
Homeless as fuck.
ever peep homeless
He
people
still
got all the
he has
gyms?
the certificate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Oh,
still
and,
has
and do you be wondering like, damn,
Homeless
how
as
you
hell.
get here?
Again.
I do wonder
Right.
that, but
A
you know
lot-
something that I never wondered into just now? I never thought about, like, bro, why you just don't go back to 285? Like, bro, like, why
look,
you?
all right, so you see Snowfall?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of.
Hey, it took me 4 months to even get over it. Let's move on.
But no,
Okay.
no, for sure. But
Okay.
for
Nah,
sure, like
move on,
if you
'cause I
think,
ain't watch
if you think of, for sure, but if you
I
think of a
see.
lot of homeless people,
Yeah.
sometimes, especially when they dumb old, they used to be the man.
But see, back
Yeah.
in my hood, that's how it was.
Right.
But I'm saying to your first point, I do sometimes walk in Atlanta and be like, bro, why y'all just don't go back to
Bruh.
wherever? Like Atlanta
Because-
is not
because-
so big. Like,
well,
where are you
see,
from, bro?
well,
Just
see-
go there.
See, most of Atlanta is active, but like he said, from Florida type shit, they'll dump you in the most active area.
Yeah.
And then dog eat world.
But let's be real
What's that?
though.
That
We
makes
about
sense,
2
though.
paychecks from being homeless ourselves because
Anyway.
the cost of living is high.
Crazy.
Y'all tripping?
$200
I'm
for
sorry.
most
You said two
Okay.
paychecks.
$200
It's-
for a
Paycheck
picture.
short.
yeah,
What are
I'm
you
glad
talking
said that.
about?
Yeah, for sure. But you know, it costs $100 just to walk outside.
Yes.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was
Oh, yeah,
yesterday.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
105 today.
Oh, come on, inflation like a motherfucker.
Every
But
day.
just know.
I almost kicked you off the show for such truth. He said $100, and I just thought about it. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, well, you gotta do
Right,
it.
bro.
I don't even much like going on dates, nigga, because feeding
don't.
me expensive.
Telling you.
Let's go to the park.
Brother, that bro.
Hey, look,
The
look,
best
hey, look,
advice.
And
food,
bitches is cheating on
food,
us.
drink,
Best
Dates,
advice.
right?
drinks, dessert. Food, drinks, dessert.
Come on now.
Like 120.
Bro, gas? You
Bro,
talking about picking her up?
If you want to know if she for you,
I gotta pick
ask
you
her
up.
to meet you to the park. If she don't want to go,
If
y'all
I
ain't
pick you up,
for
I
each
like
other.
you. If
Hey.
I pick you up, I like that.
Hey, how
Nah,
much
that's real.
did it cost you to cash up your girl a year ago to get her nails done?
Apple Pay?
Yeah, how much? A
Like
year
one-
like
one-
a year and a half ago.
Like both sets of nails, like 120.
Okay, before COVID.
For COVID, bro, it was like 60, bro.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That was a
For both.
$60 job, and really, I felt like she was goofing.
That shit 120. That shit 120
She
now.
was
That shit
tipping.
120 now.
120?
For both.
120
For like hands
easy.
and feet.
120?
Hands
That's
and
not
feet.
even jail,
That's
boo.
not, thank you.
Hey,
They said,
That's
what
not
happened?
jail.
And
That's
what I'm
not
saying.
shape.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not
what I'm saying.
design.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
He ain't-
acrylic.
he- it's-
And baby, that's a short nail too.
It is
That's
a
not
short
even
nail. It is
Long
short
nail?
nail.
Not
Why?
even
Why?
medium.
Why
Long
get
nail?
long?
And
It's
I'm
185.
not
And
wearing them.
we ain't even touched the toes yet.
Come
We ain't
on,
touched the
toes.
We ain't touched the toes yet.
Come
She
on,
need gas
toes.
money to get there. Like we ain't even.
See, that's
Come on
see,
now.
see,
I ain't
that's-
giving you
Right.
gas money and money.
Okay,
Talk
so,
about
but-
Hey, we
She
were
got
talking
a
about
pig.
gas earlier. Not how much gas is.
Best
That's
advice
$5.
for single
$5.
people.
$5 a tank.
Taking
Like
care
you,
of
that's
a
a.
woman is expensive.
A
It
gallon.
is.
True.
A
Hair.
girlfriend is a
Ooh,
bitch.
you want to talk about weave?
A girlfriend is.
Hey.
Don't forget sew
Hey,
in, baby.
yeah, I know.
And that's just the
It's not
hair.
to say it's
We're not talking
impossible,
about the
and it's
actual
not to say- it's not
the
to say
actual
that niggas ain't-
activity, okay?
Hey, you
That
better
ain't the
respect
install.
It's
I'm
not
not-
to say niggas ain't willing to do it, but it do get expensive.
It
Yeah, it do
it
expensive.
definitely do.
Hey, fellas, you don't never know until you get some hair. You be like, man, I ain't getting this shit. Oh, my God.
Hey, look.
I get it.
Hey, look.
Bro, I got to
literally-
call every girl that I gave shit
Bro,
to.
I literally-
I understood why that
I'm-
$65 was worth
I'm
it.
sitting over here like
Every
I,
other
like,
week.
I bought a John some hair and I'm like, damn, you don't want to just grow it?
Okay. Like, bro, we'll go vegan, okay?
Not
My
growing.
very first time buying hair, I tried to go cheap. Right? I
no.
was like, you got to get that synthetic.
See,
shit or
I
something.
couldn't go cheap. I went with her.
And bless her heart though, she straight up, she got it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, my pockets ain't got it like that right now.
You was
If
being
want it,
honest. Come
you know what
on
I'm saying? That's
now.
what you got to get.
You better like the
But how long
natural.
it
She
last?
put that shit in her hair. I was like, take that shit out.
Yeah, bro. It'd be like.
How long did it last?
Exactly.
I was like, take that shit out.
48
I
hours.
think
I was
how
like,
long
I
it
go
lasts
work
depends
I was
on-
extra.
like, give me 2 weeks.
Yo,
Make it worth my while and let this
it's
shit
social
up.
media, bro. Social media people have became better looking, so it's like you now understand.
You talking
your
about
woman
you talking
now
about
look-
But
filters?
not even just
No,
that.
no, no, no,
Not
no,
even
no.
Oh, yeah, I was
Taking
about to say.
pictures, like you gotta think about it. We take way more pictures
Yeah.
than ever.
Yeah, we
so
got
I'm
pictures.
saying,
You see
now
how the
that you-
pictures
And
look?
videos.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is,
Some of these
Now-
pictures look better than real life.
now you
Bro,
get
I'm telling you, I'll be
What I'm
like,
saying, with no filter though, you
Facts.
take pictures. So like now you get that your woman have to be done up, and
Come
you
on
now
now.
understand.
No filter.
She
I look
have
better
to
on
be done
Snapchat
up.
than in real
Yeah.
life. No filter. I look better on Snapchat than real life.
Exactly.
Like no filter.
Nigga,
No
no Snapchat.
Snapchat.
That was
camera.
still
Why you
creeping.
hating on
Camera.
Snapchat, bro?
That
We
boy
gotta
creeping.
talk about
It's the
this.
camera.
Snapchat.
Am I outdated
Crazy.
that much that I have caught? I'm off track to where Snapchat doesn't matter since when?
I only
Since
use
you
Snapchat
got
to take pictures.
Snapchat definitely
Like
matters.
what? Thank
Snapchat
you,
matters,
It
lady.
definitely
but it matters
matters.
for a different reason.
It matters for right, but all social media platforms matter for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, talk
what
to
are
me.
you trying to do right now?
That's a
Are you
fact.
trying to build a following?
Yeah.
Get on Snapchat because people are nosy as fuck.
Exactly.
This
Come
is what
on
I'm
now.
eating breakfast.
That's
This
shit.
is the
Come
type
on
of
now.
Hey, I'm not
toothpaste
gonna
I
lie.
like to
I'm
use.
not gonna lie to you. It's a lot of shit that probably be on their Snapchat story that's not on their Instagram
It's not
story.
on-
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
It ain't on mine. I'm gonna let you know right
like
now.
Snapchat have the
Right.
entire
Fact.
fucking day on it.
All day.
And then
it's
Instagram
old.
got like this part of the day.
The best part.
that-
The best parts are on
Something that happened to me last
Instagram.
week.
Yes.
That too.
Instagram
Yeah.
is literally everybody's personal magazine.
Yes. It is the
That is
best.
A virtual
the
magazine.
best of what
A
you
virtual
have.
magazine.
Highlight
Magazine
reel.
is the best.
Yeah.
And then you go to
Exactly.
Facebook for
Old
your
people,
actual
your
socializing.
family,
Yes,
your
your
family,
family and
for sure.
friends.
Catching up with class members you're never
Yes.
seeing.
Twitter is for the
Exactly.
ignorant.
Exactly.
I'm on Facebook
Twitter is for the
40
ignorant.
You mean X now?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
It's Twitter. I got a
It's
bird. Hey,
Twitter
look,
forever.
I got a bird still. Like,
You mean X?
I got the bird.
Hey, you
Ah,
in a
you
gay
ain't hit
community,
the
sir.
update yet.
Nope, I will not. Nope.
You in a
I
gay
did it.
community.
They gonna have to.
I did it on accident a couple
couple
days ago. I was kind of upset when it changed.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Twitter worked like the news. Twitter worked faster.
What?
Than
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Twitter is the
Definitely.
news.
Twitter's the
the news. You
news.
find out somebody dead on the
You remember
Twitter
when it
before.
was
Yeah.
that
Have you
mass
seen the new
shooting?
logo?
When it was that mass shooting.
And they was claiming that black guy did it,
With
and
the
that
AK
the
with
Twitter
AK.
came out talking
Twitter
about
said,
this guy,
hell nah.
this one right
Nah,
here,
it ain't him.
the one next to me.
Hey, look, the news had to put
That
it
shit
on.
was
The
hilarious.
news had to say, yeah, the people from
Yeah.
Twitter stopped them from like it
Yeah.
got that real. Like
They
people-
had to apologize
Ain't
to that
nobody
man.
watching the news,
Hey,
but old
I'm
people.
not gonna lie to you. People come together
I watch
faster
it
on
in
Twitter
real
than real life.
Yeah.
Black people,
That's
black,
crazy.
that's the sad part.
Oh,
black
Black
people,
Twitter?
Black,
What?
Black
Twitter
Black
is
Twitter
black
comes together more.
Baby.
Black
online
Twitter is the
than
most
in real life.
divisive.
Go figure it would be a bunch of people that can't physically get hurt.
That don't know each
Come
other.
together.
That don't know each other.
And always be the nigga like, nigga, if I was down, nigga, that shit wouldn't have happened.
Now wait,
Hey,
we're
look,
talking
hey, look,
about.
a black person gets shot.
Are you
on
talking
this,
about-
all
we're
that.
talking about-
Everybody on Twitter, bro.
pro-black.
Everybody on Twitter, bro. Everybody on Twitter,
Pro-
bro.
Real quick,
Twitter.
real quick, real
Twitter.
quick. We're talking about our community and the things that we prioritize in our community, right? So I have a question for my fellas, right?
For my fellas.
For my fellas. All right, so women, should they be an inspiration or a priority?
I don't
Or
see-
both?
And this
I
the
was about to
final
say, I don't
Let
see the
me
difference.
explain. Let me explain.
Please do.
Backstory, story time. Doo-doo. All right.
Hit me.
So I'm on Instagram scrolling, being nosy, you know. And I see this post, and this man is like, a woman should not be your priority. And you already know my neck stuck out like, oh, excuse me, the Bible says, like, right? So he goes on to explain, a woman should not be a man's priority because if a man is thoroughly invested in becoming a better man, then he is invested in making himself and his family and his goals better. So there's no way that the woman can be his priority. Instead, a woman should be his inspiration, his motivation, the things that keeps him going when he feels like he wants to give up, when the world is heavy, when he
Exactly.
feels like he needs to let go. So the question again I will raise.
I would like to answer first.
Perfect.
Okay.
Should a woman be a man's inspiration or should she be his priority? Let's go.
I do not believe in a healthy relationship that you can separate the two.
Ooh, okay, explain.
So, if my woman is not my priority, I don't need a woman.
That's a
Okay.
fact.
I'm focusing on me.
Okay. Only you.
Because I'm going to build what I'm going to build regardless.
So do you believe that when they say men can't multitask?
I do believe men can't multitask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm horrible at multitasking.
okay.
But that's okay because I know how to delegate.
Okay.
I
Come
can
on,
We're not the
delegation.
best.
There you go.
Come on now. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I am absolute.
But
ass
nobody
I
should
heard this shit,
multitask. Let's just make that clear. Nobody is
Nobody
supposed to be
should.
multitasking.
Okay.
at all. Focus
All
on
right.
one thing at a time, get
Yes.
it done, move on.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes.
But okay, so if my woman is my inspiration, then she has to be my priority. Because if I don't upkeep my muse, what am I being inspired by?
One
Okay.
hand wash the other.
Exactly.
period.
Yeah.
So it's like
Not just that,
It's
but
like
a
you-
great. My bad. Go ahead.
they say pussy run the world, right?
It does.
Who
So-
run the world?
Girls,
Girls.
right?
Uh-huh.
So
For sure.
as a man, just being real. As a man, you get up and you put on a clean T-shirt on the off chance you meet a woman today. You're not doing that.
That is the only reason, because I'm raising little boys, and I promise you.
I love that energy. Okay, good.
You get up, you put on a clean T-shirt because you might meet a woman today. You get up and go to your job and try to get a raise because as men, if we can afford an apartment with a bed,
Y'all good.
a TV, and one of them fucking lawn chairs.
I do the beanbag chair. I do the beanbag chair.
That's
I do
the first
bean-
crib
I do the
kid.
bean- Yeah, I do the beanbag chair.
Man's is wild. Man's
Right.
he chilling
Continue.
every
Yeah.
day.
We don't need
You
much.
go
We
to a
don't need
man
much.
house and he got candles. He either got a girl or he looking.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a man
That's a-
house and he got furniture. He either got a girl or he looking. You go to a man house and he has art on the wall.
Somebody
he got a girl.
You can't just appreciate art, though.
I'm not.
I
he
appreciate
can,
art
for
just
sure,
like the next
but
man. And
But
I
you're not
have-
gonna buy it for you?
I have like 9 paintings sitting in my garage right now.
In the
None of them
garage.
are on walls.
Wow.
Exactly, in the garage. Go ahead.
None of them are on walls.
Understood.
Right.
I supported the artist.
And that's all you needed to do.
For sure.
Okay,
That was
I
it.
completely understand.
because women like an
None of them-
aesthetic.
That's so
None of them-
accurate.
Because women like an aesthetic. So
Women
when you
like
walk
an
in,
aesthetic.
I want it. All right, you gonna like it when you walk in. It's gonna
Right.
be this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be boom.
Come on.
Especially if I figured you out before you got to my
Oh,
crib.
Lord.
So yeah. So it's gonna be super easy. Like he said, that, yeah, you're my priority. The hell?
Right.
How,
that.
how else?
A
I'm
bit of both.
But whether people
Okay.
want to admit it or not, women are their priority.
For sure.
I don't care how much you choose to fight, like try to fight the shit. You out here doing what you doing.
Finally.
For a
Because
woman.
at the end of the
Finally.
day, whether you want a woman as a companion or you just want some pussy, you want something from a woman.
Thank
And
you.
you are out here doing what you are doing.
Yeah, ladies, stop being
on the
selfish.
off
And
chance
even if
that
you
get that.
Listen.
On the
don't want a
off chance,
relationship
it's
with
not
a
even
woman.
guarantee.
You gonna want something.
That's
You-
the wild
yes.
thing.
You gonna want
It's not
something.
even a
Yes.
guarantee. You're doing it in case.
Yeah.
Right.
And if
so-
that don't make her both a priority and an inspiration, I can't tell you what to do.
Got you.
So it's both.
Some get kid.
Oh, when it comes to that part right there, the inspiration or priority, a woman should never be your priority. And when it comes to her being your inspiration, I don't think that's actually been true in history. I don't think a woman has truly ever been a man's inspiration.
Helen of Troy.
I was going into that because I
War.
gotta.
A
Helen of Troy
7-year.
started a war.
Yeah, it was,
Helen of Troy
There's been war over plenty of
started a war. You ever watch Scandal?
hold on.
Empire.
Forget Scandal. You ever seen Troy?
Period.
You ever seen Troy?
Yes.
War was over a woman.
Come on.
Yes.
War was over a woman and she was fucking a soldier.
So that
That's
makes-
the wild part.
Because
Downgrade.
so let me make sure I'm trying to get this right. So war being over a woman makes that the woman inspiration or inspirational.
Literally inspired a war.
Yeah.
Inspiration does not have to be positive.
Right.
It is
Right.
inspiration.
Yeah.
I said, but you have to understand the question.
Right.
What is the question? It's not
a
an
woman a
inspirational
priority
person.
or
I never said a woman can't be inspirational. Should she be your inspiration? No.
Should she be?
Can she be?
It's never that she. See, y'all going off a can.
That's what I'm asking.
We can
That's
always
why I
go off-
clarified.
we can
Should.
always-
Hold on.
That's why I
So
clarified.
are you
Should.
saying if you're pursuing the woman, she should
She
be
should
your,
not be your
Okay.
inspiration.
So you saying specifically if you're I've been saying that word all damn day. So you saying if
You like that word.
right now you just saying you like it specifically. So you saying if somebody chooses a woman, they shouldn't make her their muse or their inspiration.
She shouldn't be your inspiration. She should be there to inspire you, but it does not make her your inspiration.
What's the difference?
Okay,
Sorry.
so I don't think she could be
It is
the
a
only
difference.
inspiration.
Like is it a
You
difference?
get what? But you get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be
Yeah,
difficult,
yeah,
but when
yeah,
I hear it, it's like I
Like,
never seen
that's
that
my
in
one-
history.
That's
Gotta
the
play
only
devil's
reason I
advocate.
get out of bed every day. Then no.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
just
I'm
never
saying?
seen
So-
it.
I'm like so sorry. What's
That-
the difference like between your like what's the difference? I mean, hold on.
Should versus
Like what's the
can.
difference of like what you just said? Because they kind of sound like the same.
I'm not even talking about should though. I was talking about is. Like,
No, but he said that they
Cheers.
shouldn't be your
Is, like-
inspiration, but they should be your what?
She should be able to have the ability to inspire you, but she shouldn't be your
So
inspiration.
inspire and inspiration, they don't run together.
Inspire
She
is
should
a
have the
verb.
ability.
Inspire is a verb.
Okay.
Well, I
maybe-
get it, but I mean like
So like okay,
Yeah,
okay, like
yeah, I
we're-
get it, but it's
we're-
the same-
It's like it's kinetic versus potential energy. We are all capable of walking out the room. But
Yeah.
Are you walking out the room?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm saying,
Is she inspirational?
I understand what you just
Is she
said,
But is she right?
That's what I'm
Is
saying.
that
But
your
if she's
reason?
inspiring you at that moment, wouldn't she be your inspiration?
Inspirational. That's used to describe her. Yeah.
You-
For sure.
So I'm saying, if we're in the courtroom, what would be like? What's like what separates that other than I get the verb thing, but isn't it the same thing?
What you do as a man should inspire her. Not what
So you
she
said-
does as
okay,
a
so
woman
did you-
should inspire you.
It should be both.
And she sat back.
It
Go
should be
ahead.
both.
The
She
things,
should be able. Oh, my bad.
the things we usually do as men, though, are
Are
usually
for
inspired by
by
women
women.
Come
in
on.
one way or
Yeah.
another. Like, okay, women said a few years ago they like beards. I've been struggling to get this little
Beard
bit.
gang. Where your beard oil at?
And not every man in here having a beard too. So look around.
What is?
But hold on,
I've been struggling to
but
make this
to your
motherfucker
point,
since then.
naturally, women tends to travel back to things that was naturally to describe a man.
Yep.
So it's nothing out the yin yang that a woman is attracted to. She's attracted to natural things.
You-
That's a
Do
man.
you know why men?
No, hold on, no. Stay there.
Okay.
He's
'Cause-
talking about the inspiration.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
like so
Yeah.
stuck. Like
For
we agree on too much shit. I better be like, no, y'all not saying the same shit, or y'all just argue for 10 minutes saying the same shit. So I'm
Keep
saying,
going.
so if you grew a beard because a woman like a beard, but a woman like a beard because it describes a man, what the fuck is the difference?
Does art not imitate life, or does life?
No, it's a
imitate art?
total. That's a great point,
That's
but it's
good.
not the point.
Poetry right there.
That's what I'm saying. Poetry is a bunch of shit over there. It's not taking me off of what I'm saying.
Okay.
If I like a woman because she have a vagina, so I went all around the world to get everything, just like you said, to get money for the vagina, then I do understand when you say vagina rules the world, because that point's still there. Out of all that cool shit. So when we say a woman should not be your inspiration, but she should inspire you, what the fuck are we really saying?
I don't think she.
That's not what
I
they're
don't think
saying.
she should be your
Huh?
sole inspiration.
That's not what they're saying.
And I think that's what he was saying. Is she shouldn't be your
Yeah.
sole
Inspiration.
inspiration.
She shouldn't.
She shouldn't be the
Like,
reason you wake
yeah,
up.
you're
and
not.
say,
I'm not. You're not gonna wait and be like, hey,
If she ever gets
she might
taken
want
from
this.
you,
Like,
what are you gonna
so,
do?
yeah.
Thank you.
He's agreeing. He's just limiting how much he agrees to.
Thank
So,
you.
well,
There you go,
He's
sir.
focusing on the should.
Yeah, we gonna dialogue.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
we finna talk today. Because
Really?
we be
Let it
saying
happen,
too
but not
much
all the way.
stuff.
He's
Yeah.
right though. He's right though. Like,
so
she
does inspiration
shouldn't
go
be-
with follow? Does the word inspiration go with follow?
So this
And
is
it
a
does.
separate question.
So let me tell you how the word inspiration goes with follow.
Right.
Okay, when you're inspired, say you inspired me, right, to do something. That means I followed your actions.
There we go.
So if you are a man, are you a Are you a follower or are you a leader?
A leader.
Okay, so if you're a leader, she should be inspired by you. She's following you. Follow comes with that word.
But you're not always going to feel, and this is something that we talk about with men now, and we're gonna pause this after this. You feel me? Because I said so.
Talk that shit.
But
It's also the last.
I
topic.
know.
Okay,
Thank you. I
sorry.
appreciate you. Thank you. Let me feel great. Anyways. So I really feel like there's a point where, like with men and with women, there's a point where things ends up getting separated, and we're eventually going to cover this topic. Y'all definitely come next week. Y'all gonna be what y'all doing next Tuesday? Packing? Man, stop playing with
I
us.
ain't say packing. I'm macking.
Yeah.
I be
You're
chilling.
macking. Okay, bet. You're going to be over here then. We're going to see you next Tuesday.
For sure.
Bet.
For
Because
sure.
next Tuesday's going to be lit. It's going to be men. It's going to be Battle of the Sexes.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So I need y'all to come out full force. And it's my birthday.
Hey.
Oh, happy
You
birthday.
feel
Sure.
me? It's
Happy
Virgo
Virgo.
season.
Woo woo.
So it's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to be
My
lit.
mama Virgo.
Okay? Because shout out to your mama, though. What's
sure,
up?
for
Hey,
sure.
mom.
Wait,
But
what's the date on next Tuesday?
the 12th.
The 12th?
September
Okay.
the 12th.
I'm on birthday the 10th.
Okay, 2 days
Oh, happy
before.
birthday to mom.
Yes. So yes, y'all definitely come out. We're gonna have a good time. Actually, I'm gonna table my comment
If we pull up next
for
week,
the next time.
if we pull up next week, you gotta pull up to our battle on the 16th.
All right, Ben, I got you. What's up? Where my invite at? Send it to me. I'll share it on my page. What's up? There we go. All right,
Bring the
bet.
people out.
Hey, we gonna be
That
there.
was a good swap of promotion.
You feel me?
All right.
For sure.
It's
For
lit.
sure. Yeah.
Teamwork.
You can tell Sir Bo was like, hey, man, listen, if I come over there, you know, You gotta bring me some.
Put the business on the table.
Yeah, that nigga was, he was always
Of the day.
he was always organizing some shit
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
You just can't come out there with it, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
gotta
that'll
put
definitely be
shorts
lit.
that you
And that'll
had
be
in
the
that
day of
picture.
my birthday dinner weekend, so it'll work out.
for
We'll make
sure.
it work.
We gonna
We'll
put
be
a-
out.
And we
in town.
also
We'll
gonna
put a
be
movie out
eating
for you.
Uncrustables.
We eat what?
We're gonna be
Uncrustables.
eating Uncrustables.
Uncrustable.
the
Is that who we're
peanut- the peanut butter
sponsoring
jelly
this week?
shits?
Yeah.
Word.
Pouches everywhere, B.
For
Oh,
sure.
Lord.
Watermelon
I used
flavor.
to love them things.
Y'all don't have
I don't
Capri
eat
Suns?
after 8 p.m.
I like Capri Suns.
I don't eat after 8.
I don't.
What
Nah,
time
that's
is it?
a
I don't
great
work.
That's
rule,
a
though.
fire line to say
That's
to a
a great
female too.
rule.
I don't eat after
I
8.
don't eat
Yeah.
after 8.
Yeah,
Period.
Don't save you a lot of money, Key.
Don't be like, let's go on
Save
dinner.
you.
Let's go to
that's
dinner
when the
at
shit
10.
get dead.
10.
That's when it get expensive, though.
What?
We'll talk about them late dates that y'all be having next week too, because y'all are ridiculous. This is getting out of hand.
Late dates.
Yes.
You know you get a certain age, like 9 p.m.
What?
Yeah,
Like, you know you
I
don't
don't
eat
do all
this
that.
late. You
First
don't want to
off,
go out on a date for real. So
first
women gonna be
off-
transparent about what you want.
First of all, it's only 4 things
alright.
to do after 9 p.m.
Cause
yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
it.
We
When
gonna-
your,
we
when
gonna
your grandma
eat,
used to
we
make them
gonna
jokes
eat.
about like, oh,
Ain't
ain't
nothing-
nothing open after 10.
Ain't
It's
nothing
a
open.
legs open after
Yeah,
10.
for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
It's-
They
What
usually
about
was
the
open,
church-
though.
But
what
they
about
say
the
that 'cause
church
what was they
doors?
doing?
What about the church
Yeah,
doors?
that's what they
We
was
not
doing.
Yeah, for
Let me
sure.
tell you
24/7?
something. Let me tell you
But
something.
they
If
didn't
you-
have nothing to do after 10.
If
We got
you-
plenty to do now.
If you
Right.
It's
if
hella
you
shit.
want me after 10, come over. I'll make you something to eat. I'm not
Netflix
gonna
and
eat.
chill.
I'm not gonna
Netflix
eat.
and chill.
Nah, we don't.
Hey, that boy vibes.
Nah,
smooth.
we not. Nah, we don't.
See
We're
what
not.
vibes is
I'm not gonna eat
We
though.
gonna
I'm not
Hulu
gonna-
and kick
not
it.
gonna eat.
We gonna Hulu and kick it. Netflix. and
You
chill
gonna
is
eat one
old.
way or another.
He said Hulu
No,
and
for
kick it.
sure.
Period.
We gonna vacation friends too, and then
The
you know.
lasagna will
What?
definitely still be in the oven when you get here.
Not
for
the
sure.
lasagna.
Lasagna crazy.
Hey, that's dude's favorite thing to do to pot the lasagna in there. I was the king of that. Lasagna?
What?
You know you don't even gotta
You know
make
this
it.
my mama recipe. Y'all know y'all love the pillow talk. Oh, y'all know y'all love. Like I didn't see that box in the trash can. Cut it out.
Hey, we had to hit the box like with the fork.
Nah, I'm gonna tell her like, yes, this is the box one. I ain't
Thank
make this.
you.
Like,
What?
if I was gonna cook, you cooking with me. Because if I'm gonna do the work, it was me.
Facts. It's
Yeah.
not about the lie. It's like
It
how
was-
far you
How
got away from it.
adorable.
If you cooking with me, I need
No,
you
I'm
here
not.
at 5:30.
Yeah, all right.
So I can eat it before eight.
So this the truth, right?
We
This
got
the truth.
time.
You ever cook like a full meal and don't eat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah. That
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
That's-
my-
And-
yeah,
and-
my-
I do that all
That's mom life all the
Right,
time.
right. So check this
Tasted
out,
it
right?
100
So if your
times.
man spend like an hour or two cooking dinner, right, and he make you dinner, you want to eat with him, but then he not hungry,
Yeah.
you feel away.
Yeah.
You gotta wait.
And then
Come
you,
cook.
yeah.
Come
What
cook
you
with
mean?
me. You gotta come cook with me.
I ain't mad at that. Come cook, ladies.
That's true.
Pizza the easiest thing to make.
We
You go to
cooking.
Publix.
We
get some
cooking
dough.
next week. What's up, AR? Talk to him.
Huh?
Talk
We
to
cooking
him.
next week. What's up? Talk to him.
Are we cooking?
Yeah, we cooking next week.
Who getting cooked? To my,
I mean, the boys. Which
The women opinions?
Megalodon getting
the
cooked.
men,
yeah.
because you know we gonna come out.
I'm serving
We
fried
gonna
shrimp.
come out. What
Yeah,
you talking
man.
about?
Well, damn.
Man, listen.
Fried
Be
shrimp.
outside.
And
Don't
then
play with us.
we cooking Billy T.
Hey, all right.
So
Hey, look.
Hey.
Hey, I
For
want to
sure.
hear it. You feel what I'm saying? First of all, once again, Sir Bubble Vibes. Y'all got battle coming up.
Yes, sir.
September
Hey,
16th.
do me-
Villa
do me a
T.
favor, one more
time.
Megalodon.
Fahrenheit.
Do me a favor.
Talk to me.
Drop that S. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just keep doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just keep doing it.
V-double-I-V-E. But I
Yeah,
make
yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah,
put
yeah.
respect on that because I paid for that. You feel me?
Hey,
Say no more.
Like, that's
Vibe.
it. That's
Sorry,
it.
yeah,
Straight
yeah,
up.
vibe.
Ain't nobody else
Vibe.
use
Hey,
that.
look,
So-
they gonna know your name. They gonna know your name regardless.
sure.
You gonna,
That nigga
because-
smooth, bro.
Because for one, you gonna answer to it.
That nigga smooth, bro. All right, man.
But for sure,
And then
September 16th, y'all pull up Fahrenheit card, spit that
I
heat,
know. It's
and
old.
then September 30th, we got a showcase.
Okay, September is lit. What's
Yeah.
up?
birthday, right?
My birthday is on the
Birthday.
29th,
Yep.
and then
What?
we have a show.
Oh, word.
Happy
For
birthday.
sure. And
Okay,
we have a
man.
show on the 30th, so y'all pull up to that too.
Man.
And then-
every
It
Tuesday.
is.
And then,
Yeah.
do we got an event coming up, or is there any way they can find the Mogul Mommy Network? And I said it, son.
Of course, you can find me any and every day, baby. We getting these lives insured. Y'all
me.
stop playing with
Period.
it. It's a lot
That's a
going
fact.
on. Get life insurance if you don't have life insurance.
Okay. Tell them how important life
Isn't-
insurance
isn't-
is.
every day.
When your
isn't
cousin
life-
Bobo and them get shot,
Isn't
and
life
then your
insurance
mama
death
got to
insurance?
bury them.
'Cause
Talk to them.
I've had like
For real.
Not
What's
sure
So
how you
there
set it
are
up, man.
different versions of life insurance,
For
and there
sure.
is a death insurance.
You got
But
whole life,
the
you
type
got all
of
that.
life insurance that we like to talk about is actually
IULs.
life insurance.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
IULs
sure, yeah.
and utilizing living benefits.
Yes.
I definitely want to get
Got
y'all
you.
like
'Cause
you
I've been
and
on-
Flex. I want to get y'all back together and talk about this stuff. I'm
Yeah.
No, you good, you
Okay.
good.
And so next time we got to get you back to talk about life
Yeah.
insurance. I think
If we
that'd be
talking
dope.
money, I want in.
That's
For
what.
sure.
Come
We talking
on.
money,
you
I
feel
want in.
me?
For sure.
You feel
But
me?
we're gonna
Let's
talk.
go.
Cause I
Money
definitely
talk.
want to bring you back. I
Money
definitely want
talk.
to stay on on the topic of money a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because it's not about just getting it; it's about learning about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
of us getting it, You know what I
Nah,
mean? Bag heavy,
it's
swollen.
imperative, though,
You know what I
right
mean?
now.
Stretch marks.
But it's gone.
But I don't know what
But
to do.
what are you
Keep it-
keeping
Right.
it?
Come on
I'm
now,
so
but
glad.
it's
I'm so
gone.
glad you
I
said
got a
that.
financial coach.
Financial coach. She's
Where?
always talking about
Where?
financial
Where?
coach.
Help me out.
Okay,
She said
so
something. I'm
real-
glad
real
she
talk,
said
he
it
was
because
actually
she
my
said.
roommate in college,
Bruh.
and he became an accountant.
See?
I wanted to say
Hey,
this. I'm so glad
tap
she
us in
said
with
this.
him.
I'm glad she said this, but she said, "Can you keep money?"
Come
A
on.
lot of people know how to
Yeah.
make money.
That's what I'm
people
saying.
don't know how to keep money. If you
Specifically us.
if you
I knew that word was gonna come on.
but this is why she
When
say that.
I
If you ask somebody right now, would you rather keep money or make money? They're gonna tell you keep it because they don't know how to make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Let's
Yep.
talk that
Exactly.
talk. So like,
Yeah.
this not gonna be
Because
our
why would
only
you-
episode, Flex. You know what I mean?
sure.
I gotta get you
Yeah.
early because you've been preaching to us. So I was looking forward to this. So we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you because if it's about money, you in. And if we can tap in with the financial coach, even if we can learn some stuff, or we can bring him on and he can. If we
talk
can
to
figure
him.
that out, yeah, that'd be dope because we want to do more like this so we can learn.
Yeah.
Everybody, I appreciate you guys. This is not gonna be the only time each of you guys here. So you know, what I mean, I definitely want to get you back for your birthday turn up.
for sure.
Everybody gonna be here. It's all good.
sure.
Love y'all, no pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't
All
no-
good.
Let's go.
So you know what I mean. Keep it. Be blessed. Be safe. It's the end of the show.
For sure.
Flex drink is almost
sure.
done.
It is. It lasts.